The Bold and Beautiful Show 50/50, VTR 4/2/2007.
Shane McGrath, the guy who's been stalking Phoebe?
Not anymore. He's dead.
Oh my God, what happened?
You know, that's what I'm trying to find out. I realize McGrath wasn't one of your favorite people, Ridge, but this has got to come to you as a shock. Or maybe not.
And miracle of miracles, nobody rushed in, tried to stop the wedding, and it was great.
There has to be a forester involved for that to happen.
Exactly. Like with you and me, how many times did we try it before we were pronounced man and wife?
I lost count.
4 times. Seriously, I am very, very happy for you. For you both.
Thank you.
I have to warn you, though, Taylor.
No warnings.
He snores. Loud.
Oh, okay.
Are we all happy now?
Yes. I'll go tell Dr. Kimbrough that you both are here.
Thanks.
How you doing, Mrs. Morani?
I'm doing good.
We did it. We got married.
And I'm gonna have your kid. Now, I know we're not supposed to be getting our hopes up and there aren't guarantees, but I'm telling you the way things are going, 9 months from now, we're going to be here and you're going to be holding your little girl or boy.
Of course it's a shock.
Yeah, well, there's no longer any need for a restraining order. Now that McGrath's body is washed up on Venice Beach.
He drowned?
Well, if you're asking if it was an accident.
Well, you said he washed up, so I assumed he drowned.
He was shot.
Shot.
Corpse was stuffed in some sort of a bag. Forensics is still investigating. But whoever plugged the guy threw him into the ocean, just hoping he'd never reappear.
You certain it was McGrath?
Definitely. I just figured you'd want to know that he won't be harassing Phoebe anymore.
No, I guess not.
So I've got to ask, when was the last time you saw McGrath?
A couple days ago?
Well, can we get specific? I mean, can you give me a time, a
Lieutenant,
place?
I'd love to answer all of your questions. Right now,
Oh, I caught you in the middle of something. Something personal. All right. I'll be in touch.
I can't believe this.
I bet. You never expect someone you know to be murdered. I mean, even if it is someone you don't like.
Hello, Ashley. I just saw Lieutenant Baker getting on the elevator. What's going on?
Shay McGrath's body washed up on Venice Beach. He was murdered.
My God, that's terrible. Ashley, would you mind? I'd like to speak to Ridge alone, just for a moment.
Of course.
I'll talk to you later.
Okay.
I knew it was only a matter of time.
Calm down.
The police have Shane's body, Mother. They know somebody killed him.
Well, of course they do, but they don't have any. It's not going to lead them to you.
Look, Lieutenant Baker came here saying it was because of the restraining order. But I know he was fishing. Asked me where and when I'd seen Shane last. They don't have anything yet tying me to the murder, but I'm sure they're going to find out it was me.
Well, just stick to your story.
That's just it. I don't have a story.
I do not want you confessing. You'll end up in prison.
Maybe I'll get a lot less time if I convince them that it was all an accident.
But they're not going to believe that. You dumped his body in Santa Monica Bay. That alone is enough to convict you.
Mother,
I'm not going to let you do this.
he was in one of the garment bags. It's not going to take Baker very long to figure out that's the same kind of bag we use to transport our company clothing. I'm not beating this, Mother. No way in hell.
What can you tell me about the bag McGrath was found in?
Manufactured in China, mostly used to transport things in the garment industry.
Garment industry. But the cause of death was the gunshot wound, right?
Yes, single gunshot wound to the abdomen at close range, resulting in massive internal bleeding.
What else?
There was some bruising around the rib cage, probably from a punch. Plus, there were smaller bruises around the body.
From?
Most likely some sort of chain or rope wrapped around the bag containing the corpse.
All right, so obviously whoever did this planned for the body to stay submerged forever.
But it didn't. Which tells me
You're onto something, aren't you?
Madge, do me a favor. Get the Marina Del Rey harbor master on the horn. I've got a couple of questions for him.
So, the donor's here right now?
Yes, her eggs are being harvested as we speak.
I just checked. Everything's proceeding smoothly.
Good, good. She doesn't know anything about who we are or us or...
No, as we discussed previously, everything is being done anonymously. However, at some point in the future, should you and Taylor choose for your child to become acquainted with the donor, provisions have already been made.
In the paperwork we signed, right?
Yes. Though, to reassure you both, the donor has no legal claim on your child, now or ever.
But it isn't like it's a total stranger, you know? I read everything about her. She's a psych grad student, and she loves sailing, and she sort of resembles me, which, I don't know, it might be a bad thing if it's a boy, I don't know.
So what now?
Well, as you're aware, Taylor's been on a hormone protocol to prepare her uterus for the embryo implantation. But now we have to examine you to make sure that the hormone therapy is progressing. We won't be long.
Good luck.
Yeah, you too.
All right, Daddy-to-be, it's time for you to do your part now. I'm pretty sure you know what to do with this.
So,
Is that door locked from the inside? Because I don't want to have some candy stripper or nurse walk in, you know?
Striper. Candy striper. And yes, it does lock from the inside. I know this can be a little weird, Nick. Okay, a lot weird. Listen, I'm really, truly happy for you. My mom, on the other hand, I think she's a little upset.
She came by the chapel.
I was afraid she was headed that way. See the wedding band on your fingers, so you and Taylor still got married and you're making a baby together, so obviously things turned out the way that they were just meant to be. Anyway, there's magazines and DVDs. Pretty sure you know what to do from here.
Bridget. Nothing.
Honey, the garment bag is not important. How many fashion houses in Los Angeles have the exact same bag?
Mother, Shane had no connection to any other fashion house.
You can't be sure about that. Did Lieutenant Baker ask you anything about the gun?
No, but I'm sure they're looking for it.
Well, of course they're looking for it. My point is they're not going to find it because it's in the bottom of the bay where you threw it.
They'll probably come after me based on something else then.
Based on what? Based on what? Listen, that body has been in salt water. That means it's deteriorated. So I think any evidence that could possibly connect you is not going to be traceable. Honey, please, please don't give up.
Mother, what I can't do here is keep going like this. It's the first thing I think about when I wake up in the morning. I think about it all day. When I close my eyes, all I can see is Shane's face when that gun went off. I've got to accept what I've done. I've got to accept the consequences, too.
You still on hold?
Harbor master's checking his log.
So what exactly are we looking for?
Yes, I'm here. Yes, right. Well, what I need to know, did the Shady Marlin 2 go on any trips recently? Within the last, let's say, 48 hours? Boat left the harbor night before last. Well, any idea where it was headed or who radioed in? I see. No, that's it for now. Thank you.
Something tells me we're about to take a little trip.
Get the forensics team. As soon as I get a search warrant, we're heading out.
Let me guess. The Shady Marlin, too. Okay.
What? I thought that you were doing your...
I was, but now I'm here.
Was everything okay with
Everything's fine.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh.
I just thought I might come in here and give you a hand. If you don't want my help, though.
No. No, I'm glad you're here. See, this May wasn't exactly doing it for me.
She had almost a rockin' body as me.
I just want my hot, sexy bride.
This may be one of the most unusual honeymoons ever spent, but I'm not complaining.
Honey, I guess we'll get inventive.
It's our child, it's our honeymoon, and I want to be a part of it in every way.
Do you know how much I love you right now?
Let me show you how much I love you.
So we're gonna have the sperm specimen available shortly. Do we have the donor eggs for the Moroni IVF?
It's being brought in now, Doctor.
Oh, great. Wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. M.
No problem. You should have seen your face when I walked in here.
Nick, it's me. It's Bridget. Is it okay for me to come in?
Yeah. Hi.
Hi.
I got a visitor.
Oh, well, so I see. Listen, the donor egg is completely ready. All we need now is...
This.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Just, I guess, do what you have to do.
Well, actually, I think that Dr. Kimbrough's going to be doing the honors.
Do we need to stay?
You know, there's really no need. Science takes over from here until it's time to implant you in a couple days. Look, you can both relax. I'm going to keep you completely up to date every step of the way.
Thanks.
So, my handsome husband, you ready to go home and enjoy the rest of our honeymoon?
Boy, it's funny where life takes you, isn't it? I want to thank you. You know, when we first hooked up, you told me that you could help me find peace. Remember that? It was today that I realized, when we were saying our vows and pledging ourselves to one another, that you are my peace because of what you brought to my life. And I want to thank you for that. There is not a man in the world that is luckier than I am or more at peace than I am. And you, my beautiful bride, I owe all that to you.
Do you think Moroni's involved in McGrath's death?
Well, let's just say I've got a couple of theories.
You care to share?
Is there any particular area you want us to concentrate on, Lieutenant?
No, but I want this whole tub searched. We're talking railings, outer deck, quarters below.
What are we looking for?
Well, the usual. Blood, fingerprints, fiber, hair. Anything that'll tie McGrath into this boat.
Look, before you do anything or say anything, you're going to have to talk to an attorney.
And say what? I'm guilty, Mother.
Guilty? You're guilty of panicking, yes. But you're not guilty of murder, honey.
A man is dead. I knew what happened and I covered it up. Now that they found the body, truth has a way of coming out, doesn't it? I guess that's the way it should be. I know that sounds rather sanctimonious of me, given what I've done.
But what have you done? It was an accident, for God's sakes. It wasn't premeditated murder. It wasn't malicious.
Yeah, well, I'm hoping the judge takes that into account when he
Stop
sentences
talking
me.
like that. Do you hear me? You're a good, decent, moral man. I don't want you to go to prison. I don't want you separated from our family. I can't even think about... There's got to be some other way.
Crime has been committed here. I know what happened, and I didn't come forward. God, I'm so sorry about this. I'm so sorry that you've been dragged into it, too. I've got to go to the police now. I've got to tell Baker what happened with Shane, how he died, and how I dumped his body. Whatever happens after that,